Hello, welcome back everybody. How's it going? We're gonna get a quick collective message and see what Spirit kind of wants you to know right now. Don't mind me. My cat is in the middle. She's just chilling here. Okay, so she's gonna chill with us. Alright, so let's just tap in and see what it is that the collective needs to hear today. We have the otter spirit that wanted to show. So we have the raccoon, which is all about hiding behind a mask. And then we have the rabbit underneath here, which is all about being afraid, okay? So the raccoon can hide behind a mask or hide behind some sort of creative ability, right? That kind of wants to be shown out into the world. You may be sitting on some sort of talent that you are a little bit afraid to, embody or show off in some sort of way, okay? There's a fear here of being seen and being recognized, especially with this rabbit. It kind of talks about, speaking to the other rabbits so loudly that the eagle will come out and come and get him. And so loudly, this rabbit speaking about his fears, that it gives the eagle the idea, hey, that's actually a good idea. Why don't I come back or come around and scoop you? So it's almost like talking so loudly that, you give enemies the plan, right? You give them the blueprint on how to move towards you. Okay, there's something here about that. Perhaps there's something here as well about hiding in the dark, okay? Not being seen, maybe moving in silence. Because there is something here about, making your plans known to others and then others using that against you, if that is making sense. We're going to get more into it and see what's going on here. The raccoon spirit. Yeah, here we go with the creativity. The Page of Wands with the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is very mutable energy. Mutable fire. So that's Sagittarius. And then we have Leo, Aries, and Sag as well. There's something here about you going with the flow with something. You going to the beat of your own drum. You being your own cheerleader. Okay? Not being afraid to be seen. 1 second. We're just gonna see. Raccoon. Raccoon, raccoon, raccoon. The raccoon. So, talented, shadowy, and in hiding. Raccoon energy is at play within all artists. It's artists to greater or lesser degrees. At best, it indicates talent, tenacity, and skillfulness with a particular musical instrument or creative tool. I'm finding there's some sort of creative endeavor that you want to go and bring forth with the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands. There's like this spark of inspiration, but there's also a fear here of being seen. Okay? It says, its shadow side points to an unresolved issue around self-image and success. Sometimes using the stage name or wearing a mask works in an artist's favor. Other times it limits creativity. Who am I to am I who my audience thinks I am? What if I'm ready to grow into something more? Okay, so this is all about taking off there's ego fear. Okay, so raccoon energy won't let us off the hook until its creative ego fear is resolved. So there's an ego fear, especially with this rabbit here. There's a fear here of, taking a mask off and letting people see who you really are in a creative aspect. Okay, so this could be in your everyday to-day life, or this could actually be a creative passion. Okay, Sagittarius energy is very freeing. Yeah, we have the Six of Swords that wanted to come out. Okay, is this this is fixed air, so this is Aquarius. Uranus energy. Moving away from your fears, moving to calmer waters. We have the Page of Cups at the bottom too. So, calming your mind. There's something here about you moving away from some sort of fear. It's also letting yourself be seen, right? Letting yourself be seen. This rabbit. Very alert. It's almost like you're always, you're staying alert to everything that's around you. It's like hyper vigilant, okay, which is also like a trauma response. The rabbit loves to remind his friends that someday the eagle will swoop down and eat him. He talks and talks and talks so loudly, in fact, that one day the eagle hears and thanks him for the great idea. So this is all about you talking about your ideas, talking about your creativities. What do you want to do? What you're thinking about doing? You're talking about it, and next thing you know, the person next to you took your idea and is now doing it. That's the type of energy, right? Because there's this fear of like moving forward with this creative pursuit, with this idea, with that Page of Wands, the spark of inspiration. We have the Page of Wands with the Knight of Wands, but then, so it's almost like you want to carry forth with it, but that energy fizzles out very quickly. Fire, right? Rabbit energy is alive when we are scared, often about the future, and we become our own worst enemy. We sign up for a dust cloud of fear and then complain to others when we're lost. Notice your thoughts and words. They shape your destiny. So this is having like a fear, and then, when you're talking about your creative ideas or pursuits and someone ends up taking them, or it gets lost in the collective consciousness or unconsciousness, and it comes up as an idea in someone else's head, and then they create that said thing that you wanted to create, and it's like, well, I was going to do that, and then we complain that, I was going to do that, but there was fear and doubt stopping you because you didn't know what the future looks like, right? So you never know until you try. There's an energy of that coming through. So there's a need to overcome your own thinking patterns and your own negative belief systems about, failure or a fear of failure. We have the Aries energy here with the Fool, Cardinal, and the Two of Pentacles. Balancing out your mind here. The higher mind and the lower mind. And moving forward with that. The best way to overcome some sort of fear is to do the activity while feeling the fear. There's something about that coming on. It's like moving forward anyways, even though you feel the fear. Saying, no, I'm going to do it anyways. I know I feel this way about this, but I'm going to say screw it and give it a try anyway. This will release some sort of stagnant energy. There's a lot of movement here. With the Fool card, there's that taking a risk, right? The Fool card, the Six of Swords, moving forward to calmer waters, leaving behind, choppy and negative thinking. Okay, let's get a little bit more. Let's get some advice. Oh gosh. Okay. Some advice. Further advice. So it's like when your creativity strikes, there's a need to commit to it, right? We have the engagement ring, which talks about commitment, right? Completion, commitment, partnerships, things like this. Commitment. I'm getting heavy commitment, or stay committed, stay dedicated to it, right? We have talking, interested. So conversing more, text, call, email, hovering, awaited message arrives. There's something that you're interested in. So when something piques your interest, stay committed to it. Research more. Like I'm seeing this person, they're on like a laptop. You see? So there's something here about researching more. Getting to know your ideas, getting to know your creativity. This will like kind of give you some sort of confidence. It's like if you want to start a business, but you don't know how to start a business, go and talk to an accountant. This is like doing research on things that you want to start up, but there's a fear of failure here, or there's a fear of the future, like if something doesn't work out. Well, what if something does work out in your benefit, right? So there's a need to research more. Also, by doing more research and getting more, inclined on the topic, it kind of helps you with your fears, right? 1001 on the clock. So the subconscious mind and the runner. So you tend to run. There's a fear here. Listening to the ego. Remember that ego fear? Don't listen to your ego. These are subconscious beliefs here with that subconscious mind. Right? Subliminals rewrite belief systems. There's a need for you to become aware and rewrite belief systems, because it's like there's this tendency of running away from a creative project or an idea that could actually be quite successful, because there's a fear here and you're listening to your ego saying, oh, this is not going to be successful, or no, I can't do this, I'm not well endowed enough, or I'm not educated enough on this topic. There's always a chance for you to stay committed and educate yourself as well, and to move away from these thinking, like these negative thought patterns that are kind of keeping you stagnant and keeping you stuck. You keep coming up with these brilliant ideas, 111 on the clock, but the follow through isn't there. It's like you come up with these grandiose ideas, and people may end up taking them, and then it's like, damn it. And it's because you're listening to your ego here when it comes to, or maybe procrastinating. You procrastinate. You're like, oh, I'll do that later. I'll research that later, or I'll look into that later. But it's like, no, like, do it now. That's kind of a way of, yeah, we have taking a break, and it came in sideways here. Not necessarily. So take time, allow for a new perspective, center and meditate. Take time, allow for a new perspective. Yeah, take a second, allow for yourself to gain a new perspective on it. Procrastinating. I was talking about procrastinating. So maybe get a new perspective on procrastination. It's like, oh, I'll do it later, but then you're like, no, that's procrastinating. So which emotion am I trying to run from? Fear, anxiety, fear of the unknown. There's an emotion usually attached to the feeling that when we gotta do something, there's an emotion attached to that. So it's like feeling that emotion and doing it anyways. Okay? Allowing for a new perspective. Center and meditate. There may be a need to really ground yourself. Okay? So let's just get one more card, and then we'll end your reading there. Actually, I'm going to get it from this deck here. What does the collective need to know currently? Success. You are going to be successful. Look, doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. You don't need to know all the answers. You're going to grow as you go along, right? And then we have success. You have success here. There's something that you're going to be very successful if you can manage your subconscious patterns and listening to the ego when it says, we need to run from this. This is not safe, right? Because you're in hiding right now. You got amazing talents that want to be witnessed by the world, or that want to be created. You have the Knight of Wands and the Page of Wands. That's like that new forward momentum. Easily adaptable. Higher learning too with that Sagittarius energy, the 9th house. Which is bringing me back to this research, right? Learning, higher education, research. Taking action. The Knights always take action. So there's like a need to get this creative energy and then take action. When you have that spark of inspiration, take some sort of action. Go to the beat of your own drum. You don't need to follow the protocol. You create as you go along and take this risk with this Aries energy. You have a lot of fire, which is a lot of like energy, passion, action. You will be successful if we can learn how to rewrite the subconscious fears here and not listen to the ego and stay committed by learning more about it and look at things from a new perspective. Okay? Worry doesn't change the outcome. There's no need to worry, and then acceptance, okay? Okay, my loves, I hope that helped somebody out there. please hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for future readings and collective readings. Much love.